Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Newton, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Harris to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Kill. Select. Hey, zoom. 59 Mike.
Breeze now. And this is caught. It's Parker. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Kill. Undercrunch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season He needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Hey, Echo. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Hey, easy. 12, 12. 44's the mic, 44's mic. Check, check. Let's go.
On first down, Breeze. This will be caught inside the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Hey, easy.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, 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 hey. 5-8. Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. No gain on this defense, no. Hey, exit. Right, check, 59, 59.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Check 37. You kill. 5-1.
Shotgun now for Breeze. The quick slant caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So if we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's put them on the buses.
Newton to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Check, check, check. Check your hot read.
On second and 15 now. Breeze. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Ready? Yellow lady. Mike Fofo. Hey, come on, now, come on, now. Ready, catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Tackle made by K1 Short.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
He's tired of me. He's the opposite. 44 is the mark. Hey, Alpha. Check. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Here we go, G. 5-8. Mike Fofo.
I got him.
44.
Now Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check hot route. 5-9. Hey, Delta. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. It's ours.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Buying time to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
14. Lights 54. Bravo. 54.
I don't even know why.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Right to the 3. Watch the run. Watch the run. Gun. High 22, he's coming. Look at him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Alex Anzalone able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. So they come up here now, 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big game, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Ready? 5-8. We go 21.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They go with Chubb on second down, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and long, it's Newton. He's going to fire one, and this will be caught at the 30. A big gain of 38 there on third down. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, team. Here I come. Here I come. 8. 7 with the mic. Ready?
Here's Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. You're good. You're good. Line 4. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. Watch the pass. Hey, kill. 44, Mike, 44. Hey, orbit. Check me out.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Sammy!
To throw is Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. This is brought in at the 21. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 27, Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. 54. I'm going to run you over. 36. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Here we go, G.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Mike 54.
Breeze going to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Kill.
On third and long, it's Breeze. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
1st down, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gun.
Throwing again. Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And now he'll tuck it and run. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Check. Gun.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Protein spill. Kill. Right there. Hey.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now Breeze going deep here for Parker. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things. There.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A run for Nick Chubb. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run it again with Chubb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And a Panther first down.
Here we go. Ready? Check 56. We own them. We own them.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Past the 20. Completes it to Samuel. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 20.
And again, it's Chubb. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On the ground, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he's stopped right around the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a 1st down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Check 24, check 24. Whoa.
From the 36, Breeze. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Go.
Breeze now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll be a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready? Ready? Keep coming, Mike. You'll never win. You'll never win. Let's go, baby.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The busy night continues for Kamara. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Stay with your man.
Here's Breeze to throw. Going with a screen for Murray. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Opposite. Just like that. Mike's 59.
On first down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go with Kamara. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they take a knee. So this one is over.